Hi crafty friends, it's been a while. Today I am doing a crafty haul. We recently, 2.5 weeks ago, whatever, went on a little mini vacation, and so during that time I got to do some crafty shopping because where I live, in the town I live in, Newport on the coast in Oregon, we have no craft stores at all. We have Walmart and we have Fred Meyer, and neither of them really have anything to speak of for crafts. I mean, unless it's something really simple, you're just not going to find it here. Up the road 26 miles we have a Joann's, but it's an older Joann's, and it's for the stuff I like other than yarn. Their paper craft stamping section is pretty limited. So when I get somewhere where there is Michael's and Joann's and whatever else, craft stores, Craft Warehouse, I love that one, I get to do crafty shopping. So I have a collective haul from the places that I got to go shop at, and also some stuff that I've ordered online. And sorry, I'm just trying to get my iPad situated so if somebody comes on and talks to me that I can see it. Where'd I go? Ooh, I almost am there. Oh, right back to where I was. Okay, well hopefully if somebody comments I can see it. So I was hoping people would find me and come on. There's been some big changes which I have posted, and a lot of you are already aware of. I've been in direct sales with stamping for about 22 years. I was with Close to My Heart for like 20 years. And then when I discovered Fun Stamper's Journey, that was like a really big thing for me because it aligned more with my taste and what I liked in stamping. Close to My Heart is kind of geared towards more of scrapbooking, and I'm not a scrapbooker. When I first started with them, it wasn't like that. They were mostly they were red rubber stamps, and it was called dots back then. And so but as the years went by, the gal whose company it is, Jeanette, scrapbooking was her thing. So it, like I said, as the years went by, it turned more into scrapbooking. And so I stuck with that for a while until FSJ came along. And now all of a sudden they decided they didn't want to be direct sales, and so they combined with Spellbinders. And so I still have my foot in the door with that. I have an affiliate link, so people can still shop with me via that link. You'll shop directly, you know, online like you do anywhere else. I'll just get a small commission. It won't change anything on your end. It just, because the FSJ is still part of that, I'll get a small commission of that. But there's no contract, and therefore I don't have to just be exclusive to them as such. So I also signed up with RG Studio 360, and I'm an affiliate with them as well. Now, I have placed a couple of orders with them that haven't had time to get to me yet. So as soon as they will, or as soon as they do, I will be making some stuff and sharing that way. In the meantime, if you would like to sign up as well and be a part of my team, that would be really awesome. I'm kind of wanting to build this team of people that just want to be a group together. It costs you $25 to sign up, and you'll get a 25% discount on anything you order. So that's cool, but there's no pressure. You don't have to have parties. You don't have any monthly or quarterly minimums of any kind, and there's no contract. So, you know, it's just comfortable. So anyway, I'm going to get at it and show you all of this fabulous stuff because I've had it all sitting here waiting to do this haul video, and have not played with it and opened it. So I think what I'm going to start with is what I found at Craft Warehouse. The one that I went to is in Medford, Oregon, and I didn't pick up a whole lot there, but I got these gorgeous sequins, and they're very iridescent, and there's different sizes in there. It says sequin assortment, and I just thought those were so pretty, would be really pretty in a shaker card. And then I found these, and I thought these would be so cool to do like collaging on or decoupage, whatever. They were $1, so I bought 10 of them. They are that thicker, like, what is this stuff called? I don't know, but it's wood-like, you know, and it's got the 2 holes up there so you can string ribbon through it or wire to hang them up with or whatever. But I thought those were cool, so like I said, I got 10 of those. And then I'm wanting to make some man cards, and so I was looking for some particular stuff to kind of go with, well, to go with card things. I was hoping to find paper that had license, like old license plates on it, and I thought sure Craft Warehouse would have some of that, but they didn't. And I wanted something to go with like deer and outdoor stuff, and this is not paper I would typically buy, but I'm thinking for the hunter, you know, for people who are hunting. It's got bullets all over it, and the artwork is, I mean, it's like a real picture. So that picture is, it's such a good picture. I mean, it almost looks 3D. And then on the back of this paper, if you were a scrapbooker, I won't be using the back, but that was kind of cool with the target on there. But so I just got a couple of sheets of that. And then I also got this premium stack. It's die cuts with a view, and it's called Postcards. So I'm just gonna hold it up like this so you can kind of see what's inside. It's all 12 by 12 papers, but I love that kind of stuff, that vintagey feel. And it says it's that there's 12 sheets in here with UV gloss. I don't really know what that means. Oh, okay, I see. Just means that they have a glossy finish like that, and those are kind of textured. So anyway, I thought that was pretty. Like, I needed more paper, but hey, you know. And then, so that was my only purchases at Craft Warehouse. Oh, Joann's. I was like, what other store did I go to? So I actually went to a Michael's and I didn't buy anything. If I did, I don't see it here, so I don't think I bought anything. But at Joann's, again, I bought some more paper. They were having a really good sale the day I went on their paper pads. I think it was buy one, get one half off, or get one free. I can't remember. So I got this warm and cozy one. I love this. Again, I had guy cards in mind. So, you know, these prints were all really good, I thought, for, except not the flower one particularly, but for guy cards, and that pad is Warm and Cozy, and it's Jen Hadfield Homemade, and I again got that at Joann's. And then I got this one called Moonstruck, just because I liked this one. I thought that was really pretty. And then the only other things I got there, I like to do rock painting. I have one in here. This one I thought was shaped like a pear, so I did that. It says, "We're a perfect pair." So I painted it like a pear, and I just haven't sealed it yet. But I thought it turned out kind of cute. So I like to do that too. And I saw someone use this like mermaid paint or something. I don't know what they called it. I thought sure I could just easily go down to our Walmart here and find it, but no, they didn't have it. And I'm still not positive that this is what it was, but it was the closest thing I could find. And they didn't have many colors, but I really thought the paint that I saw was more like iridescent, where it kind of changed colors. You know what I mean? Like when you tilted it. And this doesn't really do that. These are Dazzling Metallics. And this one is called Peacock Pearl. And this one's Festive Green. But I thought those were pretty. And so I found those at Joann's. And then I placed an order with Unity Stamps. I love their stuff. And so I got that. I got this car set. This is called All Cylinders, because I know you're seeing it backwards. And there's a few sayings on there. One says, "Thanks for helping me along the road less traveled." Another one is "A year older and still firing on all cylinders." And then the other one is "Hello, handsome." Hey, Sherry. So I thought that was really cute. I'm doing a collective haul of stuff I've bought, and I've been on this mission to get stuff to make guy cards. So this is my order from Unity. So I really liked this moose set, and it's called Northwood's Peace. And it has that moose and the tree line, and the greeting on this one says "Hope and Peace." So this is a good set for many uses, but I thought it was good for guys. And then this one has, I love that car. I love that. And then it's got a bicycle. I've got other bicycle stamps, and it has that plane, which I thought was cute. This one's called For the Guys, and the sayings on here are, "Congratulations, you are now a classic. You're just plain awesome. Happy birthday. Life's a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thank you." So that's a good guy set. And oh, I ordered these. I thought these looked interesting. They're called Zots Singles Clear Adhesive Dots. Let me open this package real quick because they're 3D. Ooh, they're weird feeling. Okay. So I think they're kind of like so they're between two little pieces of cellophane. So you can kind of see how thick they are. And they just kind of look like a daub of hot glue. It says ThermoWeb. There's 125 in this package. They are acid-free and permanent. You know, just something different to try for like embellishments or whatever. And then Unity they're always really good to tuck in a little something something when you place an order with them. So this little bag had 2 tags and a cute little, what do you call these? Like cut aparts. I like both sides of that actually, but So it's just a little thank you card, you know, or a gift that they stick in when you place an order, which is sweet. A lot of places you don't get a darn thing. Okay, and now, oh, spellbinders. So I got this die set because I thought that these, I mean, you can do them on cards, you know, and they're kind of 3D, but I thought they would be such cute ornaments to make. Just cut them out of, you know, some metallic paper or whatever. You could cut them out of anything, but I just thought those were really cute. So I'm anxious to play with that. And oh, these are called 3D Angel Ornament. S4-961 if you want the item number. And then this set, this is Charming Cottage Box. Look how cute it is. See, it makes one of those little, with the handle on the top, you know, and it's got tags, and it's got a gingerbread man and a tree and a bow and this, so you can make it look like snow. It has a little window and a door. So cute. The item number on this is S6-153. 15 dies in that set. And then I signed up for their large die of the month club. So I got this again with the making guy cards in mind. It's like a Chevy truck look. There's different things that you can put on the back of the tailgate. For you, hooray, and thanks are the three words that you can put there on the tailgate, but it's got all the parts and pieces to put together. Oh, I can't wait to make one in red. And there's a card that is done. So cute, because you could put the Christmas tree and presents in the back of it. It's adorable. So that's what I've gotten from Spellbinders. I did place another order this morning because they have great stuff on sale. Okay, now for Fun Stamper's Journey, I got, they always would send you a stamp for your birthday. So they were a little bit late in getting them sent out this year, but who cares? This one was what was the birthday stamp for 2018, and I love it. It's all little balloons to spell out your name, or spell out happy birthday. And here's a card. They always give you a little postcard, birthday card, but it has a cute sample on there. And then I ordered a package of the Cool Tunes. I know you can't see that very well. These are music paper clips. So there's music notes and the staff and that kind of stuff. There's 24 in the package. I got the Spring Blooms Mini, which I didn't think anything too much about this die. I thought, what are you going to do with that die? Until in one of our bloom boxes, there was a bunch of these sent to us to use. And it's like, okay, now I realize what the purpose of this and why you cut so many out at a time. So you don't have to keep running it back through for each little bloom. But these are great to pop down on like a mouse pad and use your bloom tool with the stylus, you know, the ones that have the ball on the end, and twirl it around and it cups up the flower, and then put your little pearl or rhinestone or whatever in the middle of the flower, and these make such great embellishments. So after I actually got to play with the little flower, it's like, okay, yeah, I need that. So I also ordered, because somebody posted a really gorgeous card with her on it, and it was done in like more vintagey pinks and things, and I loved it. I like vintage things. I like a really wide variety of stamping styles actually, but this set's called Merry Melody, and it's so adorable. Now to find Fun Stampers Journey stuff, you can still type in Fun Stampers Journey, or you can type in Spellbinders Paper Arts. But I have a link on my stamping page, and if you shop using that link, then it gives me a little commission, a little perk. I got this background stamp, so you know it's like a big stamp, Flannel Life, because I thought that would also be good for guide cards. But I also have the gnome, what is it? I know I've showed this set before, but the gnome for the holidays, these guys, and those, the Flannel Life and the Buffalo Check, and that goes really cute with those. I finally got my Martha's Pumpkin stamp set. That one was on back order for a long time. But they're so cute. You can use these at any time of year, really. And I got the matching dies for that one. I had the dies for quite a while before the stamps ever came along. And then the only other thing I got was this, hey Jennifer, this magazine subscription that I get in the mail, and it always has a present, what I call a present inside. And I didn't even take it out of the plastic yet because I was waiting to do this haul video. But the stamp set in here is so cute. So this magazine, I think, is one that comes from the UK. Yeah. In fact, it says it's the UK's #1 card making magazine. Card making and paper craft. And this was what came in it. Look at all those stamps. 30-piece set of stamps, plus this little border embossing folder. So I really like that deer and this one. Look at how cute that is, and the little stocking. So there's actually a lot of great stamps in here to do some card making with. And then in the magazine, they actually give you, let me find the pages. There's papers in here that you can play with, and cutouts. I've gotten a few of these now. I probably wouldn't, look at the cute cards. So there's cards in here that you can make. They give you the instructions, and then you can use those papers. They also give you card samples to use with those stamps and things. Like, there you go. What I would do is put that on my printer, a color printer, and copy that paper onto, you know, put cardstock in and print it out on cardstock. That's what I would do. Then you could use it over and over. Because this paper, I mean, you know, it looks and feels like magazine paper. You could use it if you wanted, but I just think it would work better on cardstock. But yeah, I couldn't believe this set. I've got another one stuck back here that I haven't played with yet that was in one of those magazines. And it's really cute too, and it's also got a border stamp, the beehive with the bee, and it's just cute. I forget how often these come. I think it's not monthly. I was trying to see if it said somewhere really quickly that I could tell you. And I also don't remember how much the subscription was. It's not something I really plan on renewing. Just because I have got so much stuff that I would rather be picky and choosy about the the stamps and things that I buy than just, you know, taking a chance on what shows up in a magazine. But it was kind of fun for a while. I had a couple of cards I wanted to show you. I go to the local Stampin' Up! Card making things here that my friend does. And this time, I guess I did both of them pretty much the same. But these cards are gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? This is a set from their current holiday mini catalog. And so the die cuts those trees out, and then the stamps in the back. And I think that we did a stamp on and stamp off and then stamp onto the cardstock. But I just think those are so pretty. Pretty, pretty. And I was really debating about ordering that set. I still might before that catalog is over. I love that ribbon too. Shimmery. And the paper we sprayed, I don't know if you can see, there you can see the shimmer on the paper. Isn't that pretty? We went outside and sprayed that with one of their products that she mixed up into a spritzer bottle. And so then we went outside and spritzed that on. But yeah, I thought those were really pretty cards, and they were really pretty simple to make. But they're just kind of elegant looking. So that was fun. The only other thing, I didn't finish this. I wasn't really going to show it, but I had fun making this big tag for Halloween. I like making creepy things. And so this tag is from, I don't know if it's from this one. I have these two Julie Nutting tag books. I mean, look how many tags you get, and they're heavy. This one's got like this kind of writing on it, and this one has different ones in there. But I love those tags, and so I thought this one looked like old wallpaper, and of course I used distress ink around the edges and stuff. I used a piece of card that I had that looks like wood to create the table. This is like a lace washi tape. This was a piece of washi tape. And all those fun creepy stamps. This was a set that with the brain and the eyeball, all of that was in a set that I got from Michael's. Yeah, it's Recollections. So it had all those creepy things. And I put Journey glaze on them after I got them colored up. And the eyeball, I put that on my craft mat when I put the Journey glaze, and I let it run over the edge so the eyeball would look goopy. And then I put a little red marker on it just to make it kind of look bloody. And then these were some stickers that were Recollections, and I thought those were cool. But I didn't get it finished yet. I kind of want to do something over here. I might like overlay like a chandelier cutout or something. And then I'll put some black, what's that netting stuff? You know what I'm saying. I'll probably put that up there. Usually I just make these and hang them on my wall somewhere for fun. I have Halloween stuff in here. I have Christmas things. I just hang them up. I don't care. But so that was fun. I just didn't get it done. Things came up. So now Did I show you these? I don't think I showed you these. I got these little bags on my way out at Joann's. You know, in all those bins that they have to entice you to buy things before you get to the checkouts. But I like these little bags. Actually, I might have gotten these at Michael's. This might have been my little purchase at Michael's. They have those same little bins. There were 10 in the sparkly bags and 12 in these. So I like to put bracelets in them or whatever. Sometimes when I send out my LuLaRoe, when people buy LuLaRoe from me, and I'll send them a little goodie and I'll stick them in those kind of bags. So I think that's it. I think that is all I had to show, but now I've shown it, so now I can play with it. Hey, Kathy. And I can put it away. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So, I hope you guys get to do something fun and crafty over the weekend. You know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be figuring out what to do with all this stuff. Actually, I am going to, my friend Leah loaned me this Stampin' Up set because I wanted to use this deer stamp. I've got that embossing folder that looks like birch trees, and you stamp onto the embossing folder and it puts the deer in the background behind the trees. So I'm going to make up some die cards doing that technique with this stamp set that she let me borrow. Thanks, Leah, for loaning it to me. Oh, I forgot, I have one more Fun Stampers Journey thing. And that was the Bloom box for the month of November. It's the last Bloom box that they did. In January, they're going to start back up with a Stamp of the Month through the Spellbinders FSJ combined site. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's only going to be $15 plus shipping, I believe. It's not. I don't think you're going to get all the kitted cards like you do now in the Bloom box, but look how cute this one is. So if you are interested in this tea set, you might check that out and see if they still have it available. It is called Cup of Tea, so that's easy to remember. And I'll show you what the cards look like in this kit. Very cute. So that's it, you guys. That is the last thing I have to show you. And I'll be on again sometime soon with more crafty fun. In the meantime, take care. Happy stamping.